Advantage in the American League this postseason. Between these two series, the road teams have won 4 out of the 5 games. And I guess we should give Joe Torre credit for that second win in Seattle, Captain.
Yeah, in Game 2, Joe Torre manages to win as opposed to not to lose. He's not afraid to make a move where the media may criticize him if it doesn't work out. Unconventionally, you don't walk the winning run late in the ballgame. McLemore on deck, 7th inning. Runner at second base to tie and run. He walks to get to McLemore. He walks Ichiro. Mendoza gets the ground out. Now, if McLemore doubles, 2-run score, maybe the Yankees lose. Torre's not worried about that. He puts his guys in a situation to win the ball game. That's exactly what he did with Mendoza, getting McLemore, and then, of course, Mariano Rivera for the 5-out save. The Yankees are 153-1 when leading after 8 innings in the postseason.
Joe Torre doing his talking on the field. Bob Brenly was doing a lot of it after Game 3 in Atlanta. The Arizona manager actually ran out of adjectives to describe Curt Schilling this postseason. And coincidentally, hitters have run out of ways to make contact, Kevin.
Well, Curt Schilling is absolutely dominant with a 96 to 97 fastball, but it's a split finger that neutralizes everybody. Right there on Chipper Jones. Now, the middle finger and the index finger will split the 2 narrow seams on the inside. Normal fastball delivery, and the bottom falls out. That's what makes the pitch devastating. And believe me, I'm sure he helped Randy Johnson with this pitch, and hitters talked about it the other day. Curt Schilling absolutely dominant. He's been phenomenal so far in the postseason. Now, up 2-1, Arizona leads this series, which puts it as a must-win situation for Greg Maddux. Here's the rotation. Maddux in Game 4, not a surprise for Bobby Cox. This is not a surprise to Bob Brenly because he said it from day one. I'm going with Lopez in Game 4. I might have done it differently because I just believe you got to go with your best guys 5 out of 7 times. And I'm talking about Johnson in Game 4 versus Maddux, because if Greg wins this game, now the pressure's on Randy Johnson tomorrow. Plus, the other thing I like Albie Lopez in the bullpen. And I know they say, well, power pitchers, you want to give them the full day's rest. 3 days rest for Randy Johnson. Brenly has protected Schilling and Johnson all year. He's not driven their pitch count up for this very reason, for the postseason. Therefore, I would have done it differently, but you know what? It's worked out so far for Bob Brenly. But in a must-win situation for Greg Maddux, if he wins this game, they got a good chance of doing it. Now the pressure goes right back to Arizona and Randy Johnson in Game 5.
Brenly, I guess, going for the numbers. Lopez 2-0 versus Atlanta.
Yeah, you can't argue it.
First things first, yes, we can. It's
All
championship doubleheader Saturday today on Fox. We begin with the Battle of the Bronx and a pivotal Game 3 brought to you by MasterCard. And then the Braves will try to rally from the shilling they took last night. Game 4, 7:30 Eastern on Fox. Coming up, more of Game 3 of the ALCS. Superman had kryptonite, so what about the Yankees' weakness? It's simple, says Lucinella. Forget the mystique, go out and beat them.
Last season, her prayers were finally answered. But this November, the question is, by whom? The X-Files season premiere, Sunday, November 4th on Fox.
Sportsworks. Fox News Sportsworks is working for you. Now get 0% APR financing on the all-new 2002 Dodge Ram.
On October 26th,
I have this patient who claims to come from a planet he calls K-Pax.
It's about 1,000 of your light years away from here.
open your mind
You speak English so well.
You should try speaking.
and change the way you look at the world.
Maybe you could show us how this light travel works.
What do you mean he's gone?
Kevin Spacey, Jeff Bridges,
Your produce alone has been worth the trip.
K-Pax, rated PG-13 at theaters Friday.
Now there's another reason why life is better on Planet RX.
Yes, I'm approved.
She just got approved for the new Revelation America and Western Union MasterCard, introduced to you by Planet RX. Call now. No existing bank account required for approval. No interest charges, and you can direct deposit your paycheck. Use it anywhere MasterCard debit cards are accepted to pay bills, buy groceries, and shop online. Call today to get your MasterCard.
It's a great feeling.
My day starts out the same. It looks like it might rain, but I will not complain, cause I can see the sun. Because this day is beautiful, nothing's gonna get me down. It's no ordinary world. When you walk with me, I see inside my dreams every diamond, every pearl. It's no ordinary world.
For you, so time for bed. A crisis at home.
She snuck out.
An assassin at large.
We have reason to believe an attempt will be made on David Palmer's life.
And an international conspiracy that's about to explode.
Find the shooter, Jack.
Federal agent Jack Bauer's got 24 hours to get it under control.
Honey, I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you right now.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up.
It's gonna be one hell of a day.
It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to the ball, lead with the first thing. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better watch your back, cause I'm f***ing up your program. It's just one of those days.
24 premieres Tuesday, November 6th on Fox.
It's just one of those days.
Welcome back to the United Airlines pregame show.
Winning a championship is like a piece of chocolate cake. You're not going to put it down after having one bite. You want to take another. Deep thoughts from, no, not Mr. Gump, Mr. Scott Brocious. Lou Piniella, by the way, has some deep thoughts of his own on this series.
Before they ask any question, fellas, let me just interject one thing. We're going to be back here to play Game 6. Okay? I told the people outside the same thing. We're going to be back here to play Game 6. Now you can ask any questions you want.
I managed against Lou Piniella for 4 years in the American League. And when he gets that left hand going emphatically like that...
Like your left hand?
Right, just like that. His teams usually respond pretty well. He has every reason to believe that it's going to go at least 6 games because they have the best road record in baseball. They've won 5 out of the 6 in the Bronx, and he's got his best guy, Jamie Moyer, going. I think they're going to do the job and get at least 2 out of 3. Jamie Moyer has the stuff to do it, not velocity, but off-speed stuff. Backdoor breaking balls, change-ups, keeps you off balance. The only problem with Moyer, he can only go about 90 to 95 pitches, and you got to turn it over that bullpen, which has been very good for Lou Piniella. Now, Joe Torre's going to put Justice and O'Neill in that lineup because Moyer gets righties out better than lefties. Now, starting game 3 today is El Duque. Duque got out of the first inning against the Oakland A's. Runners at first and third right here by getting 3 pop-ups. El Duque drops down. He throws over the top. He's imaginary on the mound. He'll throw from any arm angle. He's got the best postseason winning percentage in history at 900, 9-1. And then, of course, you turn it over to Rivera in the 8th inning. Rivera had a great cutter the other night for a 5-out save. In the 9th inning, it was just devastating. He's only got 1 pitch, a 94 to 96 cut fastball. Late movement, he jams Al Martin right there on the label like we talked about the other night. It's that last 3-4 inches of movement that pulls these hitters, and he just blows David Bell away right there. 22 straight postseason saves for Mariano Rivera. Paul O'Neill and Derek Jeter had great defense in this ballgame in Game 2. And take a look, in a 1-run ballgame, this is very important. A ball in the gap right there, if he turns the throw and doesn't do this flip to Bernie Williams, a runner at first might score. Williams gets it back in. They stop the runner at third base. That saved a run. Derek Jeter saves a potential big inning. Watch this routine play right here. Not so. Derek Jeter makes a great athletic play. Watch the throw. The lead out right there. He's got the ball. Look at the foot on the back. That's a great athletic play from Derek Jeter. This helped save the ball game in a 3-2 game. That's why the Yankees are so tough in 1-run ball games. Now, for Seattle, this is not going to get it done. That's a 130 batting average with runners in scoring position. Absolutely brutal so far. That's why Piniella was so upset after Game 2. He knows his ball club has a better hitting club than that. Rivera is dominating 0.76 earned run average in the playoffs. And then, of course, Chuck Knobloch. Where has he been all season? You know, at one point, they were talking about trading him to the Seattle Mariners. Now, he's putting it right in their face. He's 5 for 8 so far in his series.
And as you brought up, Mariners' best road record in baseball, that is a pretty good thing because they don't have history on their side. They're now the 15th team to drop the first 2 championship games at home. The other 14 never made it to the World Series. That's going to do it for us. The journey continues in New York now. Lou Piniella guaranteed a Game 6 in Seattle. Now it's up to his Mariners to make good on that promise and win 2 for the skipper. The road to the World Series continues next on Fox.
And fly away from this dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly from the dirty boulevard. I want to fly. Dirty boulevard. I want to fly away.
Monday, October 29th, from Emmy-winning creator David E. Kelley, comes 2 of television's most anticipated premieres. First,
do you want to throw away a 6-figure income job to be a minimum wage babysitter?
There have been other television series about high school.
Hey!
The spirit of Winslow High is to give kids second chances.
This one is in a class by itself.
Are you a real teacher?
Are you a real student?
Jerry Ryan joins Boston Public. Then, get ready for the new season of Ally McBeal.
Well, it's always been Ally. She's magic.
Hey.
With a surprise around every corner.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
You lose. Next case.
It's a night of season premieres, Monday, October 29th on Fox.
Kickers, you got to keep them in their place, Warren. Timmy, go bye-bye.
It's a Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader tomorrow.
This fall, it's like a breath of fresh air. Because Fox is unleashing the most outrageous hour of comedy on TV.
Abs-a-doodle.
It all starts with a new season of Family Guy.
That's some poker face you've got. Years of practice, boys.
Then,
I'm the man of La Mancha.
take a peek at the show TV Guy calls the season's most hilarious new comedy. Get ready for the tick.
Look, a secret message from my teeth.
It all starts Thursday, November 8th at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Championship Series on Fox is presented by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
I'm Jeannie Zelasko at the Fox Network Center. The Yankees know firsthand that trailing 0-2 doesn't mean a thing. Strange things can happen in the battle for the ring, and that's exactly what the Mariners are counting on. Joe Buck and Tim McCarver have all the action from Yankee Stadium.
Thank you, Jeannie, and folks, welcome to New York. Welcome to Game 3 of the 2001 American League Championship Series here at Yankee Stadium. And now welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Joe Buck, along with my partner, Tim McCarver. All right, I'll say it. When we last left you here at Yankee Stadium, the Yankees were down 2-0 to Oakland. I don't think either one of us thought that we would be back here this season. They've won 5 in a row, and statistically, their legend continues to grow.
They have held a vice-like grip on baseball since 1996. How have they done it? Well, they've spread that dominance around. 14-2 in one-run games. They've done it with pitching. They've done it with defense and enough hitting to get the jobs done.
Let's talk about hitting. For the Seattle Mariners, they led Major League Baseball in just about every offensive category. Most importantly, runs scored. They've scored a total of 20 runs in 7 postseason games. They've got to hit. They've got to hit with men in scoring position. They've got to take the load off this pitching staff, which today is represented by the soft-tossing Jamie Moyer.
They've got to get a good performance out of Jamie Moyer, who has been compared to Greg Maddux, in that, as Joe Torre says, when Greg Maddux gets in trouble, he goes softer. He throws more off-speed pitches. And the same with Jamie Moyer. The Yankees expect to see 40 to 50 change-ups tonight. But Joe Torre has inserted David Justice and Paul O'Neill, left-handed batters that he wouldn't normally start against left-handed pitching.
Well, the 116 victories for the Seattle Mariners during the regular season, they don't mean a whole lot right now. The offense has got to get it going for the American League's Western Division champion Mariners. It's El Duque, it's Jamie Moyer. It's Game 3 of the American League Championship Series next on Fox.